Okay, um, I have my 4 bases. These 2 sheets I will put aside because I need these checkerboard for my box, and I don't know in which size I will need them. This is the reason I put these 2 by side. And I have from my first Alice album, I have several chipboards, leftovers I maybe will use. I have these die cuts. I have some 8x8 collection papers, 20 of these background papers, the collectibles maybe, or definitely I will cut some pieces, and I have these smaller ones, the 6x6, the first collection and the new one. This I will put aside, I don't know if I will use them, and I have plenty of 12x12 sheets, and I have still one fully pack for maybe when I cut something wrong I can use another sheet from here, but this one I hopefully can keep. I cut out from each collection pack one of these cards and sentiment sheets, and I have several in reserve. So how do I start? I start with a sip of coffee. So we have 4 base pages, and I will go through my papers and we'll see if I can split these papers into 4 sections, maybe one for Alice, one for the tea party, one for the characters, and one for the Queen of Hearts. This I will do first, and for the construction I thought I can make on every base a door that opens maybe in the middle, or we can do a round one, a cut out round one, and you can flip this. But every of these 4 pages will have a door. But first I go through my papers and try to split them in 4 sections. On each of these gussets we have to make 2 pages, and we have 1.5 inch space between. That means we can make each of our pages, we can build them up a 3/4 maximum. So I have to write this down. Where's my pencil? So base page, maximum a 3, 4 up. Means if I make my door pages, I will cut them first on the right measurement, a little bit smaller than my base. So this is for the doors, and we have plenty of papers. We need some score lines. We need a 1/2 inch to glue the papers on my base, so a 1/2 inch and a 3/4. So I have to score at a 1/2 and 1 1/4. Half inch, 1 1/4. Half and 1 1/4. So yes, now I have to search the middle of my page. And it's about here. I pinch my hinge on the second score line, and I will see where I have to cut my door shorter. This is here. This is the left page. The left side. And this is the right side. So this will be the first what you will see. Yes, maybe I will do also some flips on the top and the bottom to close this area. and you have to score again at a 1/2 inch and 1 1/4. Take 2 out of 1 A4 sheet, 1 1/4, and cut this one in half. So this piece measures 4 inch by 10 1/2. With my silhouette I cut out 4 different frames for my 4 sections and the doors, and I cut them out in white because I want to color them. I think black will be too hard, white will be also too hard, so I will distress these frames and have like a marble frame, hopefully. So I will start, I think, with this one, and these are for later. So what I have to do first is to cut this frame into my 2 doors. I place them on my door and I will draw a line around. Now I have to cut this one out, but I don't cut them on the, directly on the line. I go a little bit in this section because later on I have to glue this frame on my papers. So these are my first two doors. It was quite a bit of work to do, but it came out very nicely. Here I have to clean a little bit more. And I think we can glue these and our bottom and top flap on our base, and we can go on to the inside. So these are my base pages, and all of my 4 base pages will have the same construction. These 2 doors with some different frames, and on the inside these 2 flaps. Inside of here we have enough space to build up a really nice album page. And also for my base construction, I cut 2 12 by 12 papers in the right size, a little bit smaller than my base, that with this hinge does nothing interfere, and we have to do some score lines. This one is a 3/4, so on one paper I will make a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch, and on the second I will do a 1/2 inch and a 1/4 score line. I will do my 1/2 inch gusset always on the right side. So now I have to measure the size where I have to cut a little bit smaller. To the right and to the left, and the first one I will build up this inside, and I have a quarter space inside of here to make a nice layout.